Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back from the YouTube video, and this time we're going to be playing some ladder using this 2.8 minor wall breaker cycle deck. So you guys might have seen this a lot the last few days. So many people have been using it. I think it's currently the best minor wall breaker deck. Just to show you guys how many people are using it, really high up. Morton pushed to #1 with it yesterday. He's hiding his deck here. Obviously he's not using this minor control deck. He pushed to #1 I think 2 days ago using this 2.8 minor wall breaker cycle deck. This guy right here is currently 52nd in the world using it, and then there's someone named Teabag who's using it as well. I believe he's hiding his deck right now last time I checked, but obviously he's not using this crazy 6.1 elixir deck. When I looked at his profile earlier, and I played against him a few times earlier this season and last season, and he normally uses minor wall breakers, so he's 30th with minor wall breaker. This deck has a very high skill cap, a lot of outplay potential, and it's very fun to play. So there's lots of reasons why, you know, I like to use it, and I wanted to give it a try in a video. I've used lots of minor wall breaker decks, but never this specific variant in a video before. It's, I think, cheaper than the last one I made, which was 2.9. With this deck, you outcycle your opponent really easily. There's so many different ways you can apply pressure. Like, you can go for minor wall breakers, you can go for night bats, you can go spear goblins at the bridge, you can split your wall breakers, or you can play them both in one lane, and you can apply dual lane pressure. So there's tons of different ways you can pressure. Before we get in the first game, if you guys want to support me, you can use my creator code BOSS. You can use it in any Supercell game. Help support me, help support the channel, and I really appreciate all you guys who do use my code. It means a lot. So I'm currently at 6,200 right now, 1,068. So I mean, not like really low, but at the same time, of course, I'm like lower in trophies than I normally am when I record videos. In case you guys lower rank. I mean, in case you guys are wondering like why I'm like kind of low on ladder, I haven't actually the last couple of days been playing much ladder because obviously the global tournament, I was focusing on that, but that's also not the only reason. I also well, right now I'm currently on, you know, my break for like 3 weeks because I have off school until New Year's, or even like a couple days after New Year's. But I had to get a lot of work turned in before this break started, so I was focusing on the global tournament, school, and then there was also one other big competitive event that I was focusing on as well. It's called the All-Star. It was like an all-star bracket with 32 really good players, and basically I got invited to it. I was very glad I got invited to it because there were so many, you know, good players in it. Just to name a few, like Ruben got invited. Let me see here, who else? Like Mohammed Light, Jupiter King, Samuel Basoto, Lucas X Gamer. Basically, like really good CRL players. And I managed to, I think I got like, out of the 32 players, I think I got like top 16 or maybe like top 14. I don't really remember. But yeah, I could have done better, but at the same time, pretty like kind of content with how I did because of how good the players were in the bracket. But it was a really good experience regardless. But unfortunately, I didn't get like top 3 and, you know, get a part of the prize pool, which was actually $25,000. I think you got like 15,000 or something you got first, so it was actually a really crazy event. But yeah, it was definitely fun to play in. Anyway, let's get back to the game here. So it looks like reverse log bait honestly should be a pretty easy matchup because we have log and fireball, and we have a very fast cycle bomb tower as well for his, you know, like goblin gang, or maybe if he even goes for like a princess at the bridge. So let's pressure with wall breakers here. We can go for bats. He's just going to log them, but he actually misses one, and that means double wall breaker connection. So he got really greedy with the log, and as a result, he paid the price. So let's go for a log on his. Yeah, I'm gonna fireball that because he did a good job of protecting that princess. Should be fine though. We're down maybe like a couple of elixir, but we have a pretty good damage lead, so I think we're okay. I'm gonna cycle my knight here. And I'm curious to see if he gets aggressive with rockets and stuff like that, especially considering that, you know, we have a solid lead at this point. Spear Goblins just to ensure the Prince didn't get a connection on our tower. And we got to find a way to get damage. He's doing a really good job of pressuring us right now. So we have to... I guess I'm going to minor, actually. And then let's log this because that's getting so much value. And even though I know he's got the Goblin Barrel, of course, I feel like we have enough answers for it. Like the bats should be good enough. And then once again, we can go for log because his Goblin Barrel's out of cycle. Let's pressure with wall breakers here. Okay, definitely going to fireball that. This time his log is going to hit our tower and he gets the wall breakers in time, so well played on his part. Let's go for a miner. Follow up with these bats here to pressure him. He's not going to catch the miner, so as a result, we're going to get a couple hundred damage on his tower. Set up a bomb tower here. He might go for a rocket. Yes, he is. So that is a 6-for-4 trade. You know, not a bad trade, but at the same time, he could take a little bit of damage here if he's not careful. I'm going to go for a miner. I think I'm going to go for a prediction fireball on a goblin gang. We are going to end up hitting it. I knew that he was going to play it because there wasn't really a better option for him in that situation. So it was like a pretty nice and easy prediction. Princess of the Bridge. I knew he was going to do that, but unfortunately... Oh, wait, one wall breaker? Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately, I thought it locked on our tower, but I guess it got maybe pushed or something, so it wasn't on our tower. So nice first win there. As I said, I think it's not too bad of a matchup for us. And that's going to put us at 62-32, so not bad. Let's get into the next game. Oh, and also, did I mention my overlay's finalized? Let me know if there's any other adjustments that need to be done, but everything should be good now. Face cam's the correct size. I might have said this earlier in this video. I can't remember, though, but if I didn't, I'm just going to say it one more time. Let me know, guys, if the face cam looks good, you know, and the format is better without the live chat. This I'm going to use for YouTube, and then my other overlay that you guys previously saw, that is going to just be exclusively what I use for streaming on Twitch. So let me know what you guys think of this YouTube overlay. If the gameplay is still a little small, I'll widen it a tiny bit, but hopefully it's the correct size, the gameplay. All right, anyway, let's get in our next game here to give this guy good luck and see what he's using. So far it's looking once again like log bait, but I believe he's going to be using a different variant because he's got the Ice Spirit. So this should be the Inferno one. So at least we're going to get a variety of log bait variants. You guys might be wondering, why am I going so aggressive here? Well, he went for a Princess of the Bridge, and also his Ice Spirit was out of cycle, so he didn't have it in rotation for the bats. And yeah, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I mentioned this earlier. Keeping track of your opponent's cycle and elixir is very important. He's already going to give up. I mean, we kind of just, I don't know if we necessarily say outplayed him, but we just took advantage of him being so aggressive, and we already won just off of that. This deck is really... you know, of course, effective in single elixir because you have a 2.8 average elixir cost, and even things that have a fast cycle like log bait, still you can outcycle them really easily. Really, the only deck in the whole game that has a faster cycle than this that's meta is 2.6. Every other deck, you have a faster cycle than, so we take that one really easily. We can just go ahead and go into the next game. What's that going to put us at? 758, so we're moving up. Let's keep going, see if we can maybe get to... you know, 6,300 this video. I'm gonna probably just split bats. Oh no, I'm gonna, alright, we'll go Spear Goblins. And then I'm gonna Miner. I feel like he doesn't have Tornado because no one really uses Tornado Miner, but just in case, I'm still gonna play it in the safe spot. Ooh, this could be a mirror match. I'm going to assume this is a mirror match. The way I play it... Oh, it's not. Okay. Ooh, and it looks like he does have the Tornado. This is very interesting. I just said usually people don't use Tornado and Miner in the same deck, but it's looking like this guy definitely has the Tornado because he's got the Ice Wizard. We're going to go Bomb Tower here. That's my only option that I had for that bowler because my cycle was a little bit messed up. What am I going to do here? I think I'm going to go Wall Breakers to distract this bowler. And we take one hit. Okay, that's fine. Oh, wow. This guy's got a very, very off-meta deck. Minoring a Goblin Hut is actually a pretty good trade, especially after the nerf it got, but he's going to get a good King Tower activation, so it didn't actually work as well as I hoped. But... I'm still going to go for a log on this, just because, I don't know, the Goblin Hut's very annoying. Yeah, nice. After the nerf it got, it has almost no HP, so you can log it much earlier than you could before. Let's see what we want to do here. Wall Breakers in the back might actually seem like a weird play here, but I think it's good because I don't want them to get hit by the Ice Wizard. I'm going to go for a Miner right now. Bowler does get distracted, so maybe those Wall Breakers will connect. Okay, one connects, not bad. And we forced 7 elixir out of him, so that was really good for us. Oh, wow, he's gonna... Okay, that was a not... Okay, let's actually go for a fireball here, and then I'm gonna go wall breakers. Follow up with a miner. Does the polar get distracted? Oh my gosh, guys, let's go. Double wall breaker connection, late log on his end as well. Because your opponent has to deal with a really quick cycle, it can cause them to make some mistakes, as you just saw. I think he for sure could have defended that without a problem, but we kind of like surprised him with the amount of pressure we put on, and he ended up messing up his... I'm gonna fireball this. I don't know, the goblin hut is very annoying. I don't want to have to deal with it. Let's go for a log. Hitting all the spear goblins. I don't think we're going to get a connection this time. From the wall breakers? Yeah, we don't. Let's see what we want to do here. I'm going to go for a knight. Let's once again fireball that goblin hut. Gonna let the bowler lock on. Oh wow, he goes for the prediction log. He should be pretty low on elixir right now, but he might barely have enough to defend. Yeah, this is going... I mean, this is a pretty close game. Even though he's got a slight lead, I don't really care about the damage he has in this lane, because he's obviously going to be focusing on the... No, we don't get them to connect. Oh man, this is really coming down to the wire. Okay, really good bomb tower. Oh my god, he's got lightning. GG, we lost. We can't. Yeah, GG. Man, he had a lightning? I didn't even know that. He saved that the whole game. I actually think if he didn't have lightning, we for sure would have won. The only reason why he won that is because he got like 400 damage. I don't know the exact damage lightning does. It's because I don't use it a lot, but I think it does like 400 something. So that for sure sealed the game for him. I think if he didn't have lightning, we would have won because I was starting to like pressure him really hard and cycle fireballs. But yeah, overall, pretty unfortunate loss. I think we probably could have played it a little better, or maybe, you know, just, yeah, done some things differently and we could have won. But yeah, overall, crazy deck on his end, and he managed to, you know, win. But yeah, I definitely don't think I played it perfectly. There's always, with something like this, there's always a couple things you could have done differently to win in most cases, unless it's like a complete hard counter. But I don't even think that matchup was horrible. There's definitely things that are worse. Okay, so let's see what this guy has here. I'm gonna go pressure with wall breakers in the opposite lane. I think this guy probably has golem, so golem is not the best matchup. You definitely can win, but yeah, golem is a little tricky just because the night witch is obnoxious and kind of hard to deal with. But in this type of matchup, you need to be pressuring really hard early on, or else it'll just be so difficult for you. So I'm gonna actually go knight at the bridge and see how he wants to respond. He's gonna go baby dragon, so we're gonna cycle bats and go for a miner here. And let's see what he wants to do. Okay, let's split wall breakers here. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. That Mega Minion's at 1 HP. Okay, he's gonna golem up. We can go for knight, bats. I want to pressure. I think this is a tower trade for sure. But whenever someone golems in the back, you have to pressure the opposite lane. I see all minor wallbreaker players do it. We're gonna go bomb tower. Interesting that he decides to play the lumberjack in the opposite lane. That might kind of be a mistake. I don't know for sure though. Let's see here, guys. We need to go for another bomb tower. Please, please. Okay. Bomb tower bombs OP. Okay, golem coming in again for sure very, very soon. Let's go for a fireball. No, how did that go on the... I don't know how that happened. I think we're in trouble.
So I said, no, it was supposed to be my pentacle. What did you do to me? I killed alone, want to pray for champions. I can't believe you're falling. No, it was supposed to be my pentacle. What did you do to me? I killed alone, want to pray for champions. I can't believe you're falling. Wait a minute!
We got it. Let's go. Oh man, that was tough. That was tough. Golem, I think, is a pretty hard matchup, but we managed to win. I felt like I didn't even play that perfectly. I feel like, I mean, you saw me misclick the bomb tower. I don't even know if I misclicked it. That actually usually pulls the golem, that placement. But I think the problem was I played it a little bit too late. The placement was fine, but it had to be played a little bit quicker than, or maybe what happened is maybe I logged it and the log pushed the golem out of range or something. Regardless though, that was, I think, the biggest mistake I made that game. Besides that, really good pressure. I felt like, I don't know if you can necessarily call it a comeback, but that 2 tower situation, I felt like I played really well in double and triple elixir. Just applying constant pressure and not allowing him to break through with the golem, and making sure he couldn't fully support the golem. Wow, so this guy goes balloon at the bridge first play of the game, and that's a little bit annoying, but luckily he's only going to, no, doesn't even get death damage, so that's pretty surprising. I thought the balloon wasn't radius, but very interesting start regardless that he goes in for balloon first play. So he's going to go for barbarians here, looking like it's going to be maybe like Lava Hound. Lava Hound, surprisingly, is usually a better matchup than Golem, which might seem crazy, but in this case, because he's got arrows as well as Zap, this might end up being a little bit harder, but we'll see what the rest of his variant is. I'm going to go for Wall Breakers here. He's probably just going to arrow, but oh, it looks like he might not be using Lava Hound. He might be just using some sort of off-meta deck. I'm not too sure what this is yet. There's some guy who uses something that looks kind of like this that has Royal Hogs in it. Maybe it's this guy who runs this deck, Royal Hogs and Balloon in the same deck. We'll have to see if that's what it is. He's going to go for Barbarians. Obviously going to Fireball those for sure. I don't know if he's like baiting a Fireball or something, but I'm definitely going to take that because if he has something like Royal Hogs, I still have a Bomb Tower, so he should be fine. Let's see what we want to do here. So he's going to go for a balloon. We'll definitely go for a bomb tower. And I'm going to play bats so then we get this Inferno drag out of the way. And then I'm going to minor to pressure here. Apply a little bit of pressure with these bats. And he's just going to scar me. So that's fine. The bats are going to end up getting a little bit of chip damage. And he is going to be using the Royal Hog deck that I thought he was using. Spear Goblins. I honestly should have played the Spear Goblins a little bit quicker, because you're going to get a lot of extra damage because of that, but I guess it's okay. I'm going to go for a miner. He's going to go for barbarians. Definitely going to fireball that because the miner's actually getting tanked for, so this is going to end up getting so much damage. Is he going to zap that? No, he's going to arrow. Oof, I was expecting him to... I gave him way too much value with those arrows right there, but I think we're okay. At least I hope. We're going to definitely log this. Go for Spear Goblins here. He's going to go for an Inferno Drag on this Knight 100%. No? Interesting. He's going to play it now, but I thought he was going to play it before he cycled that. We're going to go Wall Breakers in the opposite lane. This is just to pressure a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go Fireball on the Barbarians. Hopefully it's not too risky. I don't think it will be because we still have the Bomb Tower. Pressure with the Wall Breakers right here. Goes for the arrows. We need to go for bats. Fireball is going to come down a little late, so he's going to get a lot of damage, but I didn't have the elixir for it right away. Miner does not get another hit. Okay, let's see. This is going to be pretty close, guys. I'm going to pressure with Wall Breakers. This is going to force a spell out of him. So this should be able to fully counter this balloon without a problem. Fireball here, prediction on whatever he drops. It's going to come down. That's going to do it. That's going to be GG. And I think we'll go ahead and play one last game and we'll call the video after that. That was a really nice win though. You know, kind of shows you what you want to do against Balloon. Bomb Tower is such a great answer to the Balloon. And depending on what spells they have, you can always switch up the placement of the Bomb Tower as well. So, like, sometimes you can play it, you know, in this position, but other times you can play it high up. It really just depends on the situation and kind of what spell they have. But overall, you want to be, you know, you don't want them to be able to predict your Bomb Towers. Like, maybe if they have a Lightning or something, then you really want to be switching up your placements. Or Earthquakes and stuff like that. So this guy's going to have an Ice Wizard Knight. This could be potentially... Ooh, he's actually going to mess up the Tornado. That's why it's really good to play the Wall Breakers on the right side of the bridge, because it's harder for them to Tornado. Let's see what he wants to do here. He's going to go for a Log. I'm going to go Miner. Wait, if he's got Log, is this Ice Bow? This is interesting. I haven't played much Expo after the nerf Expo got. Expo didn't get, you know, like a big nerf in my opinion. It got a very, I don't know if I could say very small nerf, but if you're a good Expo player, you'll still for sure be able to have success with it. I'm definitely going to have to Fireball this. This is not an ideal situation. I gotta think about this. Let's actually do this because he's gonna go Skeletons. This is not good. I should have waited to do that before I had like one more elixir, because then I would have been able to log and like prediction the Skeletons, but I didn't have enough elixir to do that right away. Oh, this is not very good, guys. Okay, nice. We predicted that. Only one connects, though. Okay, let's go for a Log. That's going to finish off the Expo. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we can definitely pressure here a little bit. Miner in the safe spot. It's like a Wall Breakers in the back. Cool Knight here. Okay, let's get a nice Fireball off here, hitting the Tesla as well as the Expo. Tornado, okay, Log comes down as well, so that's good. We're forcing him to use spells that he can't use on our tower. That's exactly what we like to see. And in this type of matchup, Wall Breakers in the back is definitely a good play. So then you can kind of like try to outcycle the Expo player. Let's go for a Fireball on top of the Tesla. Are we going to get the Wall Breaker to connect? Yes, we do. Let's go. Really nice Fireball, allowing that to happen. Let's go for prediction Bomb Tower on his Expo. Okay, he's not gonna play it. Okay, he needs 3 rockets to take our tower. Wow, guys, this is gonna be very stressful because I don't know if we're gonna be able. Let's go for a fireball. Okay, tornado comes in. Oh my god, guys, he just needs 2 more rockets. I think he might be able to win this. Oh, we don't get the... Yeah, GG. We didn't get the knight down in time. Well, that was unfortunate. I got very worried already at the start when he got that small, expo connection early on. But, he played it pretty well. I felt like I played it pretty well, too. But, I think even though expo got nerfed, that's still not the easiest of matchups just because, he does have, like, if he defensive expos, it still gets a decent amount of value, especially if he plays it on the healthy tower, because, all our stuff are pretty weak against the expo besides, like, the knight, but, like, the wall breakers, spear goblins, as well as the bats, his tornado gets so much value, and, his rocket, the spell cycling, is a little scary as well, but I definitely didn't play that perfectly. And, it was pretty close. So I think maybe if I did a couple things differently, we would have won. But overall, really good video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We managed to win 1, 2, 3, 4 games, and we lost 2. That's all right. My next video, guys, is going to be with Golem. Nicholas actually pushed to #1 in the world with Golem. That's going to be my next video. Hope you guys enjoy that because a lot of people have been asking me to make Golem videos for a while. But that's going to be it. Make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.